I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Alright, so all I need to figure out is the charcoal. Let's read this again. It's saying I haven't done that. That's weird. Go to the market and buy charcoal for father. I wonder if there's another way to get charcoal.
Lace, linen, and silk. Come right up and take... Greetings. Good luck then.
No.
That's everything.
Yeah, I think it has to come from him, but how? I'm almost wondering if, since I didn't get money from that guy, if I now have to steal.
See you later.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not? I'm finished. This is going nowhere.
Dang it. I kind of think I have to steal it. Let me just go up there and see if I can just turn in what I have done. And then maybe save. And then I'll try to figure out the robbing. Yo.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Kunish didn't want to pay, so I got no money for those things you sold him. But I took them in lieu of the debt.
Took meaning he gave them to you, or took meaning stole?
If he didn't pay, then they're still ours. How can you steal something that's yours?
Fair point. Give it to me then, and here's some money for the rest.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Got it, got it.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Goodbye.
So he's probably not going to haggle with me now.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool.
I'm finished. This is going nowhere.
Well, that didn't take long, dude.
Good luck then.
Whoops.
Good luck then.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
The price went up. You suck. Whatever, dude.
Is this enough?
Well, now a little more and we'll shake on it. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Jeez. Does it show somewhere how much money I have? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, about time.
Nice.
Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip.
I feel like that was foreshadowing for the rest of the game. On how to play through
I'll
arguments.
heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Sure do.
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
That handguard has a name. I can't think
Father,
of what
why
it
did
is.
you leave Prague?
What is that called?
Who ever heard of a master swordsmith?
It's not just
making
called a
horse shoes in the
handguard.
village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
That was the first time I've actually seen something clip in this game where it went through his shirt.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Do we have a living room?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Ooh, it's that booty shot.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
It's funny.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it.
Dang.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh, it's about to go down.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Pops is about to go off. Yeah, no doubt. Raining arrows. They're having a bad day.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Keep
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this from me.
Are you mad?
Oh, here we go.
You can't go back! Ah,
I saw the way you were swinging that sword earlier. We're in trouble. Yeah, first time playing it through, actually. As new as it gets. I'm guessing you've played it through. It looks like a fun game. It's funny because I only found it because the second one was coming out. And so this game just started coming up. I don't remember this when it came out. But yeah, it looks like a pretty good game, so I'm pretty excited. No. Wow.
There's a path down there. Jump down from the wall and flee.
They totally just baited me to that gate just to say go away. That's messed up. The perils of a peasant. Yeah, I can already see that forming here. Why did I fail that? Quest started. Run. Get a horse.
Jó kis falat, ne feszély te szapka! Most meglátod!
A picsába mi ez? Nyírjátok!
Oh! Alright. You're free. Give me a damn horse. No, that's not fair. I can't get on it because it's trying to show me intro stuff. Okay. How am I supposed to mount the horse if it's trying to show me the intro stuff on how to mount it? Am I missing something here? Maybe I get the horse first. Yeah, I get the horse first and then ride over to them to break them up. That's probably...
Most meglátod!
Don't worry, I'm coming back. Mount is X. E was inspect. That's why. Okay, you can call with X. WSD. C, W, and left shift. Enter. Got it.
Ne feszély te szapka! Most meglátod!
God almighty, no. Leave me alone. Please.
Minél jobb. A picsába mi ez?
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szarok!
Okay. That worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oof.
Talmberg!
Sheesh. Trouble. Running out of sprint here. Almost out of stammy.
Flee to Talmberg!
Working on it there, bud.
Mac the glass.
Run for it!
Ow.
Go! They'll kill you all!
Dang, I keep catching arrows. Oh, they are close, close. I like how I put subtitles in English and yet it still doesn't put them in English unless they're speaking English.
Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Hanju! Who's in there?
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Hot wine. I have that exact mug. Or,
Tell me,
stein.
boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
I survived the horse chase. Just barely. Actually, I failed the first time.
Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that
It
letter.
asks you to help Teresa get away, and I ran right up to him, and then I couldn't get on the horse in time. So the second time, I stayed away from him, got on the horse, and then just drove through, just rode the horse right through the pack of them. I figured that was a little safer.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone.
One time at
Only
this
needed
part,
bandaging, and I've done that
I
before.
died as soon as the game started because I went up to the charcoal guy,
Can you
and I'm like,
stand?
well, I have no money. How am I supposed to buy this? So I tried to rob him and died.
There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Is that more hot wine?
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard.
Did I?
What exactly happened? Did
I
you
don't know
see
if I
the
did get that
ensigns of the
achievement.
attackers? And were there any more survivors?
I didn't get
So
arrested. I'm assuming you can get
I don't know
arrested.
what army it was.
They actually killed me
Huge.
because I
There were
tried to
dozens
fight
of
them
banners
off,
flying
which
on
is
the
a
hills
terrible
of
idea to
Stannis.
fight someone off who has an axe.
The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough.
Ah,
As
okay.
I fled, they
Yeah, no,
shouted from the
I
battlements
probably
that I
should have
come and
just gone
warn
to
you.
jail, but I decided
The
to punch
soldiers
the
the boy
man with an
didn't
axe in his hand.
recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. I mean, I'm only getting a little bit of gameplay at a time, but you know, even that starting scene where it teaches you how to fight, I really like the fighting mechanic. I don't know, it just seems fun. Okay. So let's see. So I have a bed here. What's it want me to do? Talk to Sir Robert.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Oh, God
Deal.
damn it, my stomach hurts.
That is the bed. Oh, go with him. Okay.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure...
Why am I dizzy?
He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Was I not supposed to sit down? Ah, that's why.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man.
Okay, that's cool.
Lad. Bojana here will take care of you.
I like the idea of the fighting mechanic though, so if it does get more responsive, I could see how it'd be really fun.
He's been through. He must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
That triggered the moist button? That got you, huh?
Eat up now.
That button
You're
bothers me.
incapable,
I've got to
Hans,
fix
so
that.
I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh, I see. Okay, well.
Must.
I'm sure I'll get used to it over time.
Please.
Picked it up. Oh, I still have all this stuff in my inventory. Is there a way to just eat off the table, or do you have to pick it up and then go to your inventory? And then the other thing is condition, weight. Oh, apples give health. So early game, I might want to keep a bunch of apples on me. And then, let's see. If I eat that. Okay, now I see the bar is like 3/4 full down there. Nourishment and energy in the inventory. 0 to 100. Below 50, you go hungry. Okay, so nourishment 14. Is there anything on here to tell me like how much? Oh, condition is probably, so this stuff deteriorates, right? Goes bad. So this is the lifespan of the bread roll is 87. Okay. Oh, I see. Q. Oh, it does say item info. Nourishment 7. Okay. All right. So we're getting nourishment up. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I'll stop hitting that button. Got it. Okay. So, Q. Energy -6 because I'm assuming that's because it's not cooked. Nourishment's only 8. I think it's because I just have raw chicken on me. Lentil soup. Nourishment's only 8. Wow, you gotta like eat a lot, huh? Eat from pots standing around once a day. So I noticed that in the starting house, I think. Does this one have that? Oh, eat from pot. You just tap. Okay. And then we can check nourishment, 63. Drop into pot. If I had something on me. Got it. Okay.
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz.
So I feel like I
have
could just
been there.
clean them out. What's that? Oh, wine? Yeah, we'll take that for the road.
Oi.
Now, I don't know about bag space or bag weight. Maybe this is a bad idea. Cheese? Yeah, I mean, let's load our
Seems
pockets
I'm
up with
not good
cheese.
enough for the gent.
Oh, the apples, they give a little bit of health. Rich foods like meat, cheese give a lot more. Ah, I see. Oh, so is that why this chicken is energy -6? Does it not matter that this is not cooked? Like, I literally punched this chicken and then picked up the chicken meat. Do I not have to cook it? So, like, if I just... Oh, I actually can't eat it. Oh, okay. So you do have to cook it then. Yeah, no, I was wrong. You can't just eat it. I didn't look down here. It doesn't have the E for eating it. So I guess I'm just sitting on that until I figure out... Oh, cook item. Nice. Okay. Sweet. So now it gives 16. -12 energy. My energy is already bad, so I probably shouldn't touch that stuff right now. Okay. All right. I think I'm getting the food system down. Definitely not going to rob them. That's the only cooking? Yeah, okay. Well, it's something. You going to finish that, buddy? what do they want me to do? Go to the courtyard lodge, sleep. Okay, that's probably this building here. And then sleep. And it did say sleep for the night. So I'm guessing this is the current time is 19. Seriously, they crowdfunded this game? That's pretty pretty in depth, honestly. It says sleep through the night, so I'll bet that means 5. And then E. Wow, that's I don't know what the cost of this game was, but I can't imagine it was small. Oh, that's a cool idea. That's pretty cool.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
Donate like $10,000 and your face is just forever in the game. That's cool.
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady,
Okay.
thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
35 million?
God knows you've been through a terrible
Wow.
ordeal.
That's crazy how fast this stuff adds up.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help,
Although if you think about like
we'll ease
wages,
in time.
I'm sure they had to hire
And it
multiple
can help to
designers.
talk about it.
And those are, you know, they're getting paid 6 figures. Adds up fast. Not to mention just buying the engine to start building the game on. Yeah, we'll just tell her.
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens.
I don't know if there's like a specific set of skills I should be using. Like when talking, I was just thinking 60 to 100 people for 5 years. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I promised Father I'd help him with his work.
Yeah, that adds up.
He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. I'd been secretly learning.
Oh, I'm supposed to be using the chart in the bottom corner for this, I think.
So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
So it seems like my attack number is lower than hers. Does that mean that this is likely if I do the strength answers, they're likely to not work? The chart is just very rough, pointer. Okay.
Well, I don't
Got
know.
it.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I saw Deutsch trying to defend himself. The
Okay.
man who'd mocked King Wenceslas as a
So just
drunkard,
kind of pay
a
attention to
crazed
the
Sigismund,
conversation and
now
go from
stood
there.
facing his soldiers with nothing
All
but a
right.
pitchfork, trying to protect his wife and son. It was hopeless. He slaughtered them all.
That's so sad.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening,
Go by gut.
you
Okay.
thought of
That's kind of, I've already settled on that now. Now that you said it, I'm like, okay, that's just, we'll just listen to the conversation and just choose the answer that seems to fit. Telling a sad story to a woman, I probably shouldn't have immediately went for the strength answer of talking about killing people.
At least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I
Makes
stole
sense.
a horse from them and rode off.
like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7
This
years?
lady?
And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released,
Okay.
the king appointed
Huh,
him
that's pretty
Burgrave
cool.
of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
It's about time.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
That's pretty cool. Wow, they went really in depth with this. I can't believe I didn't know about this game before. Yeah, I would imagine that's a ton of research.
Move it, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us! Oh!
Help us.
Second one, yeah, a week from Friday? Yeah. I got 1 week
Henry, wake up.
to hurry up and
You
catch
don't
up.
want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I didn't get to sleep through the night like they said I would. Typical. Take the torch from the table. When you say torch, do you mean candle? Oh no, right there. By holding... Oh, okay. Oh, right here. Battlements. Do.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You live near some? That is so awesome.
On Talmberg in the night, especially since he's lost the
That's so
supplies
sweet.
after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
yeah, you got buildings older than my country.
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough,
We definitely don't have architecture like that in the
you
States.
were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Alright, where to next?
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a
Wow,
wise man.
that's awesome.
Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, How on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the
Over
castle
100?
empty tomorrow, he
Yeah.
won't come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Okay.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people. Now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled. Report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
Appreciate the follow. Cutscenes have calmed down. Yeah, I figured they're probably just a little heavy because it's the beginning, but honestly, they're good cutscenes. So, yeah, I mean, it's a decent amount of time spending watching them, but they're pretty good. Okay, let me double check that. Keep watch on the battlements. So it doesn't say where to go. The moist button. I mean, did I have to go anywhere, or am I supposed to be up front, maybe? Maybe I'm just kind of wandering until something happens. Oh, 2, 3, 4. I'm already in the right place. Okay.
Wandering around like a stray sheep must be your first.
No, I really was just wandering
I don't
around
think
too.
anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning.
Objective vibe.
I will. Thank you.
If you have time to wait for something, you can skip time, press T, and set how long you want to wait. I see. I don't know. There's always watching. So, I'm guessing the circle is... Oh, wait until morning. Okay, got it. So T... I mean, we're basically there. Boom. Morning. Okay. I don't want to skip too much. Oh. Yeah, fair enough. There's something happening. Wait until morning. There we go.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Am I supposed to go down? Ah, there we go. I can't go to war. I'm hungry. Yeah, nobody's at the clock. Oh boy.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard.
Yeah, big trouble.
Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents. Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I just fire one stray arrow out there. Phew!
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Oh, okay. I've definitely heard the saying before. I did not know specifically what it would translate to. Wow. It really reminded you of that, didn't it? That is hilarious. Guess I just gotta talk to him, huh?
God be with you.
And for the record, that castle was French.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by
Very
dogs.
appropriate.
I have to bury them.
Good
Fail.
God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defenses too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies, before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
All right. There you have it. Put the torch away. All right.
Them horrible visors on the helmet.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a horse. This one doesn't say steel on it, so it must be that. Okay. So I'm guessing this one here was mine, which makes sense. I remember it had the white mane on it. Okay, Olina. I'll have to remember that. So, bug warning, don't turn inside the stable. Okay. I can see that being an issue. So I'm basically just taking the horse and heading back to Skalitz. Got it. Question. The saving in this game, is it you go to the bed? Is that how you do it? Like if you need to manually save? It's probably just saved, but just in case. I thought that's what I read. You have to hit sleep first? Maybe not. Okay. I thought there was a way to manually save. Just say, oh, so I can hit save and quit, and that'll save it, I guess. Ah, I see. Okay, got it, got it. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it here. This kind of seems like it's going to get into another longer quest line going back over to Skalitz. So I think I'm going to call it there. Oh, that's temporary save. Got it. So you said you can save by... Okay, so if I just let it sleep 1 hour, then that's a save, basically? So if I just do that, like a 1 hour sleep. Game saved. Got it. I just saw that. Perfect. Okay, sweet. All right. We're getting this figured out. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there for today. This game is already addicting. So we're definitely gonna be... Oh yeah. I'm loving it. It's a lot of fun. I don't think we're going to have any problems playing this through in the next week. I think we're going to get a lot of time on the game. Wednesday, tomorrow, I'm losing track of my days. Tomorrow is 7 days with the crew. So I haven't reached out to see who else is going to be on. But I think we're doing a little mix up on the usual 7 days routine. So... I think we're doing questing on 7 days tomorrow, if I remember correctly. And then I will be back on over the weekend for sure. possibly Friday night, but I'll be on probably Saturday for a bit, and then maybe like Sunday morning. So, yeah. So next time on this game will probably be Friday or Saturday. But yeah, it's a fun game. I'm gonna definitely put some time into it. We'll be able to knock this out before the next one comes out. But all right. Indeed. I am out of here. I'll catch you guys later.